Welcome back to another episode of Convos with Corinne. Today we're diving into something that impacts every single one of us, the three branches of the U.S. federal government. Knowing how our government works is critical to understanding how we can make a difference in our communities. Have you ever wondered who really holds the power in this country? Let's break it down because knowing how our government operates is the first step in taking action. In this video, we're going to cover how the three branches of government work, how people come to power in each branch, and why it's so important for you to participate in the process. So first we have the legislative branch. So what is the legislative branch? It's composed of Congress, which includes the House of Representatives and the United States Senate. What are they responsible for? They create laws that shape the way our country operates. How does Congress operate? The House of Representatives is comprised of 435 members elected based on population in a congressional district and each serve 2-year terms. The Senate is comprised of 100 members. There are 2 senators per state and they each serve 6-year terms. Representatives and senators are elected by voters in their respective states and districts. Legislation passes when both chambers agree, and then it goes to the president to be signed into law. Cue, I'm just a bill. Why it's important. These are the people creating laws that affect everything from education to healthcare to climate policy. That's why it's so critical to know who's representing you and to make your voice heard in those elections. Part 2, or branch 2, the executive branch. What is the executive branch? Led by the President of the United States, who serves as the head of state in government, includes the Vice President, cabinet members, and heads of federal agencies. How does it operate? The President enforces laws, negotiates with other countries, and commands the military. They appoint key officials and judges with Senate approval. They're responsible for all federal oversight, the power structure. The president and vice president are elected every 4 years through the Electoral College process, which is based on the result of the popular vote. Cabinet members and agency heads are appointed but play critical roles in shaping policies that affect all Americans. Why is this important? The president makes decisions that directly impact our daily lives, from who sits on the Supreme Court to how we handle international crises. Voting for the president is one of the most direct ways to influence our country's direction. And the third branch, the judicial branch. What is the judicial branch? The judicial branch is made up of the Supreme Court and other federal courts. What are they responsible for? They are responsible for interpreting the Constitution and the laws and making sure laws are applied fairly. How does it operate? The Supreme Court has 9 justices who serve lifetime appointments. Lower federal courts handle cases that deal with federal law and constitutional issues. Justices are nominated by the president and confirmed by the Senate. Once they're appointed, they hold office for life, which means they can shape the direction of law for generations. The Supreme Court rulings affect every aspect of our society, from civil rights to the environment. The judges who make these decisions are appointed, but the people who appoint them are elected by me and you. Now that we know about the 3 branches of government, here is why your participation matters. There is an impact of civic engagement. Your vote is your voice. Voting isn't just about picking leaders, it's about choosing people who will represent your interests and values in each branch of government. If we don't participate, we give up our say in how laws are made, how they're enforced, and how they're interpreted. By voting, you're holding leaders accountable and making sure that those in power reflect your community's needs and values. So, what can you do right now? The first step is making sure that you are registered to vote. I need you to head over to www.futurecoalition.org/hub to check your voter registration status, register to vote if you haven't already, and make sure that you make your plan to vote. And don't forget, this November, your voice matters more than ever. Get out there, vote, and be a part of the process that shapes the future of our country. Thank you once again for watching. If you found this helpful, make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel for more insights on politics, social justice, and how you can make an impact. See you in the next episode.